What is up, YouTube? It is Josh, and I am here with that free defensive ebook. This ebook helped me lock up top 100 players, and at the moment of this video, I am ranked number 4, so it definitely helped me improve my game. First and foremost, I want to thank you for all clicking on this video and watching it. I did mention key things in the video that are very important, but if you don't want to watch the whole video, I understand. I linked a Google Docs in the description that has full setups as well as timestamps of the blitzes in the video. I put hours and hours into this free ebook, so all I ask is that you support my video by liking, subscribing, and if this video does well, I will put out countless free ebooks. So just make sure you get me that support and I will provide. I don't want to bore you, so here it is. What up? So like I mentioned, I actually did put a Google Docs in the description. Just click on that link and you'll see all the blitz setups with the timestamps of what part in the video I actually have those blitzes showcased on how to run them. So just so you know, I did put in the fastest defensive players. It's just a preference. It makes them run better. And also, whenever you run any show blitz type blitz, always you have to manually back up your cornerbacks. Otherwise, it'll mess up the blitz if you just back off your corners. So you'll have to manually click on the corners and always move them up. That's all I had to say before the video. Alright, so first off, I'm going to be showing you guys how to run the pinch dog 2 press out of the 3-4 odd, because I see a lot of people who run it but don't know how to run it right. So this setup is pretty easy. It's just baseline, show blitz, pinch your linebackers, and then I'm just going to blitz the right side middle linebacker, and then with this left side middle linebacker, I'm going to man him up, or you could put him in a zone, you could do whatever you want, but then it's important that you use that left middle linebacker, and you hold down L2 and R2, or just L2, whatever works best for you. But as you see, it comes in with those screamers. So I'm going to show you guys the pinch dog 2 press again. Just baseline, show blitz, pinch your linebackers, blitz your right side middle linebacker, and with that left blitzing linebacker, just put them in a zone, man, anything you want. And then you want to get as close to the center as possible, and then just hold down L2 and R2, and you will get that heat. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the Will Buck 3 press now. This is a really easy and the most consistent blitz out of 3-4 odd. It's very easy. Just base the line, show blitz, and pinch your linebackers. Now, in any 3-4 odd show blitz type play where your cornerbacks are in deep blues, always move them back or else you will get burned. This is why you need to watch the video, young blood. So then you're just going to use that middle linebacker, hold down L2, R2 near that center like you see me. You see that heat coming off the edge. And what I like about this 3-4 odd is it's very symmetrical. So if you look at it, you can't really tell what side the blitz is going to come off from. Can't tell if it's going to be that left linebacker or right linebacker that's going to scream. So that's why I like to run this the most, very even across the field. And as you see, that left tackle goes full retard mode and we get that nice little heater. So those two get stuck. That's why this blitz is so good, because those two defensive players make 3 offensive linemen stick together, and then that right side DN's on a contain, so that if they were to roll out to the right avoiding the blitz, they would get sacked, as you see he's out there. So this is one of my favorite blitzes to run in the 3-4 odd. Alright, so here's the universal setup to any 3-4 odd blitz. So we're running cover 6, and the blitzer's on the left side already, so we're going to be blitzing that left side middle linebacker. So it's just base the line, show blitz, crash defensive line out, and then just blitz that left middle linebacker. If the linebacker's on the right side, we blitz the right middle linebacker. So we move those deep blues back always, no matter what, always. I promise you, you'll get burnt if you don't. And then just, I mean, you don't have to pass commit, but obviously I'm pass committing on 3rd and 27. So you see that heat comes through. Alright, so we're running that universal blitz again, so that means you can run it with any single play out of this 3-4 odd. So we're going to run the Tampa 2 this time. Base the line, show blitz, crash defense line out, pinch linebackers, and again, the linebacker's on the left side, so I'm blitzing my left middle linebacker. And then sometimes I play against people who will scramble away from the blitz, so I put on contains, but then I re-blitz that linebacker on the left side of the screen. Get close to that center, hold down L2 and R2, and you'll see that this blitz screams. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys why you always need to back up your cornerbacks. If you don't back up your cornerbacks manually, then you will always get burnt, because all you have to do is streak one wide receiver and they will get burnt. Doesn't matter how fast your cornerbacks are. Also, cover 3 sky is the only play where the universal blitz setup does not work. So I'm going to be showing you guys the right setup and why you should always back up your cornerbacks. That's proof. So cover 3 sky, what you'll need to do is just base the line, show blitz, pinch your linebackers. Then you want to go ahead and crash your defensive line to the middle, blitz your right side middle linebacker, and contain. and then you're just going to go ahead and hover over the left guard, hold down L2, R2. That's what you want to do. You do want to back up your cornerbacks. You don't want to just leave them there. You will get burnt. So my dude got out of the way, but I just moved him back, and as you see, that's how you make cover 3 sky work. Okay. If you look at the last play where Demaryius Thomas burned the cornerbacks, I actually ran cover 3 sky by doing the base line, show blitz, crash defensive line outwards, and you will see that it doesn't work. And that's because I don't know why or how it works, but every time you run cover 3 sky and you go ahead and you crash them outside, you'll get chip blocked. But if you do the contain method that I just showed you, then you'll go ahead and just shoot right off that gap. And it's weird because the right tackle just stands there. But I'm gonna hurry and show you guys real quick. Look here, I did baseline, show blitz, crash defense line out, and as you see, it gets chip blocked. So that's why you always want to back up your cornerbacks, and that's also the variation of cover 3 sky that's important. Alright, so also cover 4 Mike has a variation to it. It's the only other play. All you're going to do is baseline, show blitz, pinch your linebackers, always move up those corners, and then you're going to go ahead and crash them outside, and when you blitz that right side middle line or right side linebacker, you want to move them out about 2 steps, just right past that tight end almost. If you don't have the tight end, then just move them about 2 steps, and then you're just going to hold down L2, R2, and it will come screaming. I don't know why it's different, but that's just how it is. But those are the only 2 plays that really do have a different setup. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys an example of what it's like to run the ball against the 3-4 odd universal blitz setup. Now, this is an inside zone, and I put in 3 tight ends on the left and a fullback on the right. So I really am having the best blockers in as possible. So this is not just some Tyreek Hills blocking with 40 strength. This is a ton of good blocking strength players. But as you see, you can't even make it past the line of scrimmage because it shoots through that gap. Alright, so we're going to be moving on to the 3-4 odd edge blitz and cover 4 drop show 2 scheme. This is the 3-4 odd non-show blitz scheme. So edge blitz, you'll always want to flip it unless the running back's on the left side. You'll want to run it to the right. So baseline, pinch your D-line, spread your linebackers, and then you just want to move out that left side blitzer and re-blitz him. It doesn't show that he's being re-blitzed, but it does make a difference, I promise. So it's interesting, when they don't block a running back, it'll come through as a delayed B-gap with that middle linebacker who's up level. But whenever they block a running back, it'll come through as edge heat. So I don't know how it really works, but I'm okay with this. So baseline, pinchy line, spread linebackers, re-blitz that dude and move him out. And here I'll be showing it with the running back blocked. Again, since the running back is on the right side, that means that I will run the blitz to the left. But if the running back was on the right side, I would run it to the left. I will show you guys what I mean. There we get the sack through the running back. I've gotten that animation actually a lot, especially in games. It seems to be the most, but the left tackle gets confused there and he doesn't know who to pick up. So he ends up taking the delayed blitzer, and that leaves the dude on the left side screaming through that nice little edge heat blitz. So this blitz is nice because you can mix in the cover 4 drop show 2 I will be showing you guys, and they won't know what to do, rhyming accidentally. So like I said, we get the weird little, I don't really know how that ends up happening, but it does happen a lot with this blitz. I don't know how, but baseline, pinchy line, spread linebackers, and this is what it will usually look like. This happens more than the sack through the running back. So you don't always have to have your linebacker right on that line of scrimmage. Sometimes you can pull them up so that they can't tell what side you're blitzing from, but that's what you want to get. You don't want to get that. You don't want to get Trevor Siemian being the GOAT breaking tackles. But let's say that you come out and edge blitz flipped, and then you realize that they have a running back on the left side. It's a pretty quick setup, so you just flip the play, baseline, pinchy line, spread linebackers. And when they start to pick up on your blitz, this is where you don't want to pull down your linebacker. You'll see I don't pull this linebacker down. I just use him where he's at. So it's symmetrical, and they can't tell if the blitz is coming from the left or the right. Actually, yeah, see, that's what you want. You want to pull that dude up so that they can't tell, is he going to blitz on the left or the right, or is he not going to blitz at all? So as you see there, I get the sack through the running back again. I mean, a sack is a sack. So here we're going to be running the cover 4 drop show 2. And this play makes it look like you're blitzing, but you're not. So baseline, pinchy line, spread linebackers, and move the linebacker out. Now this will confuse the hell out of your opponent. It's all about strategy. You don't want to blitz every play, so you might want to mix this in. So they'll see that dude on the left, and they'll be like, oh, he's blitzing, I need a blocker. So let's say that they hurry an audible to a formation where a running back or someone is blocked, then they can go ahead and do that. That's where you pull out the mind games, and you get this nice little defense to lock them up. So as they see here, they're going to think that you're blitzing, but then they go ahead and drop back and nothing's going to be open. Now let's say you're running cover 4 drop, you want to make it into a makeshift blitz. Baseline, pinch, D-line, spread linebackers, blitz that dude and blitz those 2 left side linebackers. And here, this is where you really mess with them. They won't be able to tell if you're blitzing or not, and as you see, you can turn it into your own little blitz out of nowhere. So moving on to the 3-4 bear, and the 3-4 bear is the glitchiest formation out of this ebook. I would run this all game long and no one could stop it. Just 3 plays that are unstoppable. So that is the buck SS3, the cover 2 invert, and the pinch dog 3. Pinch dog 3 is definitely the fastest blitz in the game, and cover 2 invert and buck SS3 are some of the most balanced blitzes in the game with the best run defense, as well as the pinch dog 3, but pinch dog 3 doesn't have as good coverage. So pinch dog 3, base the line, shift D-line right, shift linebackers right, bluff blitz your middle linebacker. You need to do that. I promise you it'll make it better. And then go ahead and use this safety right here, but put him over that left guard and hold down L2 R2 just like that. Now as you see, right tackle goes full retard mode and you just scream. Fastest blitz. I've never seen a blitz like this before. This is what I actually consider a nano, and you are stacking the box with almost 8 players. I think it actually is 8, all almost on the line of scrimmage, so your offensive lineman just does not know what to do. This blitz is so glitchy that right tackle actually shoots up a few yards, as you see there. So this bluff blitz is really important. I don't know how I even found this blitz, but I've never seen anyone run anything like this. There are other blitzes out of 3-4 bear, but not like this. So base the line, shift D-line right, shift linebackers right, pin or bluff blitz triangle, and then user that safety over the left guard holding L2 and R2. And like I said, it does not have as good coverage, but I mean, really, they really won't even have time to get the ball off. As you see, that right tackle always will shoot up like that. He just goes full retard. Baseline, shift D-line right, shift linebackers right, bluff triangle, and then use that safety over the left guard. Now, if you know how to man people up, which I wasn't worried about in this video, then you can always make adjustments to where they won't be able to throw the ball at all. As you see there, I just kind of get a bullshit catch, but that usually won't happen in online. So buck SS3, it's a blitz that's like 0.5 seconds slower, but it has better coverage and it stops the run better in my opinion. So I would definitely run that blitz if you're looking for the most balanced blitz. So base a line, pinch your D-line, crash them out, and then you see that linebacker on the right side of the screen. You want to move him up and out a few yards and then move that safety to where he was, but make sure that he is not, make sure he's kind of like that in that stance, but make sure he's not standing up straight like that. Make sure he's in that stance right there. Then use this linebacker over the left tackle, hold down L2 and R2, and you will see he just screams just like that. So again, base a line, pinch your D-line, crash it out, move that linebacker up, and then move your safety out. It's almost an easier setup and a quicker setup, and it honestly is worth it. Like, you can make better adjustments with it, because on the last play, you had no flat protection on the left side, but on this, you have it on both. So your only priority is to use the middle, because as you see, the sidelines are on lockdown. So as you see here, this linebacker right here is the key to this blitz. He makes that right tackle take a few steps in, which makes your strong safety just beat it to the quarterback before he can even react. So make sure you have a fast, strong safety in. That's very important. All of my blitzes require speed, but I mean, what blitz doesn't? So buck SS3, base the line, pinch the line, crash out, move that safety out, move that linebacker out. Very easy to set up, and I will show you guys pinch dog 3 and buck SS3 against the run to show you guys it is OP. Like I said, or actually I didn't say yet, but these blitzes are both very consistent, and even against the run, you can still pass commit and it'll still lock down the run. So as you see here, if you're not going untouched in a run play, someone else is. I promise you, every single time. This blitz is very OP and very annoying to play against. It takes a lot of time to lab these blitzes, so if you want those untouched defensive plays just like here, no one blocking, like, someone's gonna go untouched. If it's not me, it's gonna be that outside linebacker, it's gonna be that safety. Like, I promise you, you just gotta lab, take the time to realize that these blitzes are OP. So if you know those quick adjustments, you will learn how to run these blitzes right, and you will see how quick they come in. So now we're going to be showing you that pinch dog 3 against it, and as you see, you can run I-Form Pro. You are stacking the box with 8 people Like, you're not going to be able to run the ball in shotgun or I form. It does not matter the formation. You have literally 8 people in the box, and people will look at that and they'll be like, oh, you can't throw, or you can throw the ball against it, but you really can't. Like, as long as you have a good user, it's a GG. So I'm going to be showing you the cover 2 invert now, another easy blitz that has very good run protection as well. So base the line, pinch your D line, shift your linebackers left, and then you'll want to go ahead and grab that right side Von Miller, or that right side linebacker, blitz him, and just move him out a few steps. Now this blitz will come through with the running back blocked, as you see in this example. I think he's on actually a delayed route, but still it is a block for all that matters. And as you see, 2 people come screaming in, picking up that fumble, and it will lock down your opponents. Alright, so moving on to the 4-4 split, cover 2 invert is the main play we're going to be focusing on. Now this play, it may look like a bad play, but it actually is one of the best plays in this ebook. Base the line, shifty line right, crash defensive line left, blitz X and blitz square, so your right middle linebacker and your left outside linebacker. I like to grab that left linebacker who's in that yellow and move him over and put him in a purple. You can hard fly or whatever, but again, base the line, shifty line right, crash left, R1, R1, X down, R1, R1 square down, just like that. Now, as you see, that was the running back blocked. This play, I ran it against people like Pony Montana, top 100 players, multiple people, and although you were blitzing 6, it is insane. So as you see here, I'm blocking a tight end and a running back, so I'm blocking 7 against this blitz, and it will come through untouched. Actually, a little bit touched, but this blitz, it will lock down any run play, I promise you. And if you still don't believe me, this blitz is really OP. Base line, shifty line right, crash left, R1, R1, X down, R1, R1 square down, and then move that dude over and do whatever you want. I'm max protecting blocking 9 here. That's right, 9 people, and it comes through just screaming off that left side. So this play, although you're blitzing 6, if as well as you know how to make adjustments and you have a good user, all you have to worry about is using over the middle of the field and you will lock down any opponent. Baseline, shift, alien right, crash left, R1, R1, X down, R1, R1 square down. As you see, locks down the inside zone. It will lock down any single run play. I promise you, like tosses, anything. This is like, I honestly could run this play all game long and it would just lock them down. It is a very good play to run against people who get frustrated easy, because if someone comes out and they are blocking 9 people and it comes through screaming off that left side, or if they're coming out max protecting blocking 7 people and it comes through untouched through that B gap, they will quit. So I like to run this blitz in situational places, like on even 3rd and longs where they won't see it coming, and I will be showing you another blitz you could run just to mix it up out of the 4-4 split. Here I'm going to be showing you can run the I-Form Pro, you can run any heavy formation and it will still lock down that run. So this is a play that I would highly suggest running a few times a game. Alright, so another little blitz out of the 4-4 split. It's just a 5-man, cover 2 invert again, and it's pretty simple. All you're going to do is base the line, pinch your D-line, crash it left, shift linebackers right, and then blitz that right side linebacker, and then hold down L2, R2 over that center, and as you see, it screams off that right side. It's a pretty consistent blitz. I was just offsides there, so don't worry about that. I'll be showing you some more examples of this fire blitz. So base the line, pinch line, crash left, shift linebackers right, blitz that right side linebacker, and then L2, R2 over the center, and as you see, just screams right there. Has really good run defense too. Base line, pinchy line, crash left, shift linebackers right, and then blitz that right side linebacker. I don't know why I just can't say that. On this play, you'll see here with the running back blocked, he'll just bump into his that route. Otherwise, he would have had that sack easily. Alright, so the last formation I'm going to be showing you guys is the nickel 3-3-5. Now this is one of, if not the best, pass coverage defenses in this ebook, and it also does generate really quick heat. Like, you'd be surprised, and it's only blitzing 4. So all you're going to go ahead and do is, if they're in shotgun or pistol or any set where the quarterback's not under center, is base the line, show blitz, and then I always man up my cornerbacks to the outside receiver and put 1 or 2 purples on there. I like to put contains on. You don't have to, but it just works best. And as you see, it just screams right past that delayed blocking running back, and the outside wide receivers are manned up, no quick reads there. You use just the middle of the field, and you already have 2 yellows on there with a purple. So as you see, everything is locked up again. Base the line, show blitz, man up those corners. You can even, I'll show you what else you can do with your corners, but that's usually the best way to go. Now sometimes you might want to put a QB spy on there, but as you see, it just comes right around that left tackle and it screams for that heat. So we'll do it again, baseline show blitz, and you can put your cornerbacks all in deep blues and then move them back, and then just don't put any purples, and that will completely lock down the middle. So no sideline routes will be completely exposed, but I mean, they won't even have time for that. As you see, Bradley Roby screaming off the edge, and if you look at the coverage, it's like a makeshift cover 4, but that left guard can't, like, he ends up double teaming that defensive end. I don't know why, but whenever you do show blitz, it makes it so OP. So this is going to be what it looks like against the run. It does lock down the run too. Most nickel formations, you'll just get pancaked, but against the 3-3-5, you just won't get pancaked. Now, if they do blitz heavy, you will have to make some adjustments, but for the most part, if you just do the show blitz, it will lock it up, as you see there. Now, if they come under center, it's going to be base the line, pinch defensive line, pinch linebackers, and blitz that right middle linebacker. You can put on contains or not, but I've just found that if you do the show blitz against under center, you will get just completely annihilated in the run game. So again, baseline, pinch D-line, pinch linebackers, and I like to move down my safeties if you have time. Against the under center, it will lock up the run and the pass still, but the run even better. In a lot of these clips, I actually did have them in the backfield, but they just fell forward, but you can't really defend that. That's just the computer getting lucky, so it does lock them down, especially if I have good players, it's even better. The very last play I'll be showing you guys out of this defensive ebook is the nickel 3-3-5 wide 3 Sam Will blitz, and this is another play you can defend by showing how to bluff it. So this will stop any outside run, and it has a very fast screamer on the pass. So base the line, shifty line right, crash right, and then just pinch your linebackers, and you can man up those safeties, put them in yellows, whatever you want, and then hold down L2 R2 over the center. So as you see, it'll scream here, and like any halfback stretch or anything like that, it'll destroy. So base the line, shift right, crash left, or crash right. Now if you want to bluff it, just put square and X in some yellows, and then just contain, and what'll go ahead and happen is it'll completely lock down the pass for any like 4th down and long scenario. Now they will stand in the pocket all day.